My name is Dr. Jake Olivier from the University of New South Wales, and I support mandatory helmet laws.
Hi, I'm Sue Abbott, and I've recently been in the media because of my position against mandatory helmet laws.
Mandatory helmet laws are a very good thing. It's a very good policy that helps reduce the risk or severity of head injuries.
I believe we shouldn't have the laws. I'm not against helmets per se, but I am against being forced to wear one. So I was pulled over in 2009 for riding a bicycle without wearing a helmet, and they issued me with a ticket. So I went to court in the local court in Scone and received a criminal conviction for not wearing a helmet, and then I appealed that and went to the district court in Maitland the following year, 2010, and that conviction was quashed and I received a Section 10. And basically at the time the judge agreed with me that if he had his way, he would come down on my side of the ledger, but the way the law was, I would need to continue my saga with the politicians.
Head injuries can be a very, very devastating thing. You have a major head injury, your entire life could be changed. You may not think about it when you're young, but if you have a debilitating head injury that may cause you not to be able to walk again, you wouldn't want to miss out on life because you didn't wear a helmet.
I'm not arguing against helmets per se. Maybe there are some cases where that is necessary. While some people and some parents, and I know my husband wears a helmet, whilst they all may decide to wear one, well, lovely, but I, at this stage, being a reasonably intelligent woman who's capable of gathering evidence, gathering research, and making my own mind, believe the government should leave that choice to me and everybody else.
We spent about 9 months on a research project that demonstrated around the time of the helmet law, there was a drop of about 35% of head injuries, bicycle-related head injuries.
I'm not disputing the rate of head injuries that the academics, who are clearly way more proficient at making these claims than me. What I am disputing is that yes, the head injuries went down, but so did cycling. And so that has translated into an increased risk to cyclists.
So what we did is we investigated head injuries relative to arm injuries and to leg injuries, with the thinking that if there are less cyclists on the road, there'll be less arm injuries and leg injuries. And so when we discounted that figure, we get to about a 29% reduction in head injuries.
Dr. Olivier, in his own paper, basically says that they've had to make assumptions because there wasn't enough data on actual cyclists and head injuries and all this, that they've actually had to make assumptions. Well, to me, legally trained, that looks like it's flimsy. This particular law is bad because it has stopped people cycling. It has made us more inclined to go in the car or perhaps catch a bus or catch a train, whereas for so many of us travelling under 10 Ks, we could just get the bike out of the garage. Reports
done around the time of the helmet law suggest that adults did not stop cycling at all. Primary school children dropped slightly. The biggest effect was noticed amongst high school students. But over time, what's happened is people have grown up with mandatory helmet laws, and that is much less of a problem. In fact, cycling numbers have increased drastically over the past 10 years or more.
To conclude, mandatory helmet laws are clearly a bad law. They stop people cycling, they have allowed for the increase of motorised vehicle transport, and we have become such a stationary and static population. My civil liberties should allow me to actually choose how I cycle, whether it's with a helmet or without it.
So in conclusion, mandatory helmet laws reduce the effect of bicycle-related head injuries. Mandatory helmet laws get people to wear helmets. If you don't wear helmets and wear helmets properly, they will not help you. If you're the type of person who's going to be influenced by a mandatory helmet law, perhaps you're not really into cycling to begin with. But that doesn't mean that there aren't other opportunities for you to be healthy.